major autumn warm. This morning on DC News Now, after some frosty mornings, we're getting ready to heat up things across the DMV. Plus, teachers attacked, screamed from terrified toddlers caught on video. The immediate plan to make sure it doesn't happen again. Also ahead, stretching your dollar, Thanksgiving is less than a month away. We'll show you how to pack the dinner table without going broke. And ready, set, stiletto. Thousands came out for DC's annual high heel race. It's Wednesday, October 25th, 2023.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, it is 6 o'clock straight up right now. On this Wednesday, we begin with a live look outside. I do have to tell you, it's not so bad this morning, which is good news.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. This is true. Good morning. Thank you for joining us on DC News Now. I'm Toza Fakile in for Corey James.
And I'm Shanika Grimshaw. I think it's actually bad right now. It's cold. I was bundled up. But I'm in for Tanaya Wright. I just had to comment on that. We'll have a quick look at your commute. But first, yeah, Jackie, I'm bundled up. You know, I'm about to bring out my parka. Whoa. I'm already wearing my Uggs. But yeah, later, you don't have to.
No. Shanika, stop.
Yeah.
It is not that good.
I know. I just get cold.
I've been telling her. I know. She's been talking about this parka the last several mornings. I mean, the parka was needed yesterday morning. It was cold. But this morning, not quite as cold as yesterday morning. So I think the parka might be a little excessive. Except in some areas where we are starting off into the upper 30s. So you may need it there. Yes, we're seeing those upper 30s in Manassas, Culpeper, as well as Luray right now. Frederick are coming in at 43 degrees. Off towards the north, Hagerstown coming in at 49. DC, we're currently at 50 degrees, which is relatively one of the warmer spots on the map. We're right at 50 in Annapolis, or mid-50s in Lexington Park at this hour. Lower 50s over towards Kaiser. But in terms of the temperature difference from yesterday morning to this morning, running at least 5 and close to 15 degrees warmer than we saw yesterday morning around this time. So yes, a noticeable difference from yesterday morning, which is the good news. But as we look ahead towards satellite and radar, a few clouds rolling in from the west, and we'll eventually notice that those high temperatures will bounce back in the upper 70s to low 80s later on today. But for the kids at the bus stop this morning heading in, we're looking mainly clear out there. That sunrise coming up at 7:27. More details coming up. Shanika is back with the all-important look at those roadways. How's traffic right now?
Oh, yeah. Well, traffic is looking pretty nice right now. We're looking at Montgomery County 270, and I'm staying on 270 because we're monitoring this situation. We do have a disabled, not a disabled vehicle. We have debris in the roadway. Yeah, that's it. And that is right before Montgomery Village Avenue heading northbound. You're not seeing any delays, though. You're actually seeing some delays, just a tap on your brakes, and that is heading south out of Frederick. So do beware of that. We also have this crash in, that's off of Landover Road, and that's just off of MLK Junior Highway.
All right, Shanika, thank you. 602 Fairfax County Police are searching for the people responsible for shooting a 12-year-old several times. This happened near North Chambliss Street and Lincolnia Road yesterday afternoon. Officials say the child is in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Our team spoke with a young girl who lives down the street from where the shooting happened. She and her mother say they're worried this could happen to a child in their neighborhood.
Something like this happened during the daytime. What could happen during the night or like early in the morning where there's barely any light?
Police say multiple suspects could have been involved. At least one reportedly left the area in a white BMW. And DC police are searching for the person who they say shot an off-duty housing authority police sergeant. It happened last night on New York Avenue Northeast. Police say the car used in the shooting is a gray Honda with Maryland tags and heavily tinted windows. The injured sergeant is treated at the hospital. No word on the extent of his injuries. And at 6:03, after daycare teachers were attacked while walking some toddlers in one D.C. neighborhood, now district leaders are working to try and find solutions.
Yeah, that attack happening Monday, and police now have a man in custody, but it's still a shock for the community. And we have DC News Now's Lex Juarez. She's live in the Bloomingdale neighborhood right outside of Petite Scholars. Lex, tell us what's going on.
Right, well, this incident already has local officials taking action, looking into the policies here in D.C. when mentally ill people are involved in committing violent acts. Now, police have arrested a man, 38-year-old Russell Dunkley. He's a homeless man here in the district for that attack. Now, he is currently being held in a psychiatric institute. Dunkley attacked two teachers who refused to give him money on Monday afternoon. He hit them on the head multiple times and then exposed himself to the group of kids that the teachers were out walking with. Now, that attack was captured on Ring doorbell camera, and the toddlers were screaming in horror as they watched it all happen. Neighbors are shocked to hear about it as well, many of them at a loss for words.
It is upsetting because how do you protect yourself against something when you're out on the street? You don't really know what's happening.
Well, Councilmember Zachary Parker, he's holding a public safety call today at 3 o'clock. Now, this is a pre-scheduled, planned monthly meeting that he does hold with various public safety stakeholders. However, he already has said that he's going to be speaking on this issue specifically during that meeting. He already has taken the action to discuss what those policies are with his the other people that work with him on the council. However, he already has also reached out to MPD and requested for police escort anytime the teachers at the daycare are taking kids out in the community. Live in the Bloomingdale neighborhood, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
All right, Lex, thank you. The funeral for the Washington County Circuit Court judge who was shot to death in his driveway will be held on Friday. Visitation for Judge Andrew Wilkinson will be held tomorrow from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Douglas A. Fury Funeral Home, and the funeral begins at 10 a.m. on Friday at St. Anne Catholic Church in Hagerstown. Wilkinson will be buried in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. And new details are emerging about the events that led to a murder of a Washington County Circuit Court judge.
Yeah, this comes as the nationwide manhunt continues for that suspect, Pedro Argote. Circuit Court Judge Andrew Wilkinson was killed just hours after a ruling in a divorce case. Officials say Pedro Argote lost custody of his kids in that case. New audio recordings obtained by the Associated Press provide insight into the abuse allegations he was facing in that divorce case. Argote's adult daughter from a previous relationship says she spent most of her teenage years confined to her bedroom. She also says there were cameras installed throughout the house and Argote was, quote, watching her every move. During her testimony, Argote's daughter said, quote, the reason I worked up the courage to testify was so that my siblings wouldn't have to go through the mental torment that I currently have. Judge Wilkinson ruled that Argote wasn't fit to have custody of his 4 younger children, all under the age of 12. In that audio recording, Wilkinson said, quote, the manner in which Mr. Argote has isolated these children and mom, it's shocking. I think he is abusive in multiple ways.
To the question about the temporary restraining order and possession of a weapon, it's an opportunity for us as legislators to look at if there are things that we need to do to tighten up the laws to ensure that we're keeping, our judges and our legal community, but also the families of those potential individuals safe.
Right now, police are investigating Argote's car, which was found in Williamsport. And stay with DC News Now on air and online. We'll bring you the latest on the search for the suspect once we have it.
In your time now, 6:07. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and people in Western Maryland are showing their support for victims by displaying purple pinwheels. The National Coalition Against Domestic Violence says more than 10 million men and women have experienced some form of domestic abuse. We spoke with one survivor in Hagerstown who says if she didn't have help, she doesn't know where she'd be today.
I've been able to really get my self-confidence back, and with the counseling, I feel like I'm really ready to take on the world.
All month long, that organization that helped her, called CASA, has been holding events around the county to raise awareness. And for more resources for victims, just go to our website. That's dcnewsnow.com and search for domestic violence in the right top corner.
It is 6:08, and now to the latest in the war in the Middle East. One Israeli official is calling on the United Nations Secretary General to resign. This comes after the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres condemned both sides for putting innocent lives in danger and called for a ceasefire. Israel's UN ambassador now saying Guterres is not fit to lead. The World Health Organization also calling for a ceasefire to allow humanitarian aid into Gaza with life-saving supplies. Meantime, Israel is continuing to hit Gaza with airstrikes. According to Israeli officials, 400 strikes were launched against the region in just one day. The health ministry, which is controlled by Hamas, claims those strikes killed over 700 people. And trouble is looming for riders who depend on Metro.
Yeah, a potential $750 million budget shortfall could impact you. DC News Now's Liberty Zabala is live at Metro Center Station in Northwest DC. Liberty, this sounds like fares could actually go up.
That's right, Shanika. Metro leaders are facing a huge budget deficit, so that means you could see severe cuts in service and increases in fares as they work to close the gap. And Metro leaders are warning if they don't get additional investment or funding, it could lead to a public transit death spiral. Metro says its operating costs have skyrocketed. WMATA released its financial report stating that it may need to make targeted cuts to service, including 6-car trains, turnbacks, and bus routes. They will also look to increase the cost of fares. Now, they say this will help shrink the budget gap, but not close it. Metro says severe service cuts would reduce rail and bus service, frequency, and hours of operation. It could cut up to 60% of its service. In the worst-case scenario, Metro could cut up to 95 bus lines. That would cause rider wait times to jump to as long as 30 minutes. And Metro is also considering closing service times by 9:30 p.m. Now, Metro says to avoid this nightmare, it needs more dedicated funding and investments from state and local governments. And WMATA does plan to break down its budget report and data at the Metro Board's Finance and Capital Committee meeting tomorrow. For now, live here in Northwest D.C., Liberty Zabala, D.C. News Now.
All right, Liberty, thank you. A new report this morning showing West Virginia has the highest rate of foster children in the nation. Advocates are now calling for more help. And the report from the West Virginia Center on Budget and Policy shows 13 of every 1,000 children in West Virginia are in foster care, and that's twice as high as the second state. It recommends creating a state child tax credit for kids, just like the federal government does. Provide more SNAP and TANF benefits so low-income families get food and cash assistance, and provide more substance abuse treatment for parents before their children are fostered.